guys, welcome to Quirk Stuff. I am Joey and I'm originally on Thursdays. Well, I was traveling like I said last week. I was busy from like AM to PM, so here I am on a Sunday. So gender expression, I'd love to respond to Carson because everything you said was like spot on, dude. Like I feel that I relate. I don't really believe in you're wearing a dress, you're a girl, you're not wearing a dress, you're a boy kind of stuff, because I am a mixture of both and I still feel a certain way. I feel like if you were to go to a store, say like Target or something, pick out a bunch of things from the masculine section and from the feminine section and pile them together, it's just like an option of different styles. I just think it's more of a style than like a label. But the thing is that we're kind of fucked up, so our society, or at least Western society, believes that, you know, what you wear creates a label for you. I know, it's like a little annoying sometimes, but here we go. So when I was in like preschool, I really wanted to be one of the guys. I wanted to hang out with the dudes so bad. And so I would kind of like be into the things they were into because that's how I related, you know? I just related with them. And so, but they didn't like me. I liked Pokemon, right? And so the boys and the girls said, "Ew, you're a girl. You can't like Pokemon." Like that makes me angry. Also, like if I didn't like pink, like there was something wrong with me. There was something wrong with me. They bullied me. Same with elementary school. Like they didn't like what I wore. They said that I dressed like a boy. They said that I didn't dress cute. I shopped at Target. Some of these 10-year-olds shopped at like Forever 21. Like how ridiculous is that? Rich kids, right? Actually, to be honest, I know some pretty cool rich kids, but like when you're in elementary school, everybody acts like how their parents taught them to act. How their parents act, they will replicate that. So it just shows how like screwed up some of their parents are. After the bullying, I was like, okay, no more boy things. I am going to dress as feminine as I can, and I did just that until I hit high school, which is where I more did the whole jean and t-shirt thing. Now, it's hard for me to dress gender neutral in my opinion because I've got really big curves and I have like a really big chest, and that's cool. Like that's cool. My body is not like ugly or anything, like, but the thing is that it is really hard to look like genderless when everybody's opinion on gender has to do with their clothing. Like I personally, I love dresses, but I love shopping in the men's section as well. Like it's just like, I don't know, it's just style. And so like people would get really confused. They're like, wait, so are you this or are you this? And I'm like, I'm still the same me. I'm still what I identify as, just because I might be wearing a lot of pink today, because I love pale pink aesthetic and I love the kawaii Lolita aesthetic. Despite the actual true meaning of Lolita, look it up, there's a book on it. And then also, I really love like a lot of the stuff that I can find in the men's section. It's, I don't know, it's just whatever because like some of the male stuff is like pretty ugly, but also some of the female stuff is pretty ugly. I worked in retail and I noticed in the women's section it just replicated the men's section. They're masculine style jeans, they're called boyfriend jeans or something like that. It's ridiculous. It's like a tomboy look. It's not, you're not dressing like a guy, because that would just be weird, wouldn't it? Anyways, I'm not trying to come off as like angry or whatever, because I'm like totally not angry. I just like, I drank a lot of coffee today and now I'm drinking coffee now, so like I'm a little hyped up. Once I cut my hair short, it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, because I do like androgyny as a style. And I do say it relates to my gender, but it doesn't have to relate to people's gender, you know? That's just me personally. But I noticed that the first thing that happened, And in high school, I had this class where it was a TA position, and I worked in the counseling office where I would take little notes and I would run them to the teachers and I would give them out to all of the teachers from the office. And so this legitimately happened like at least like 5 classes in a row. I walked into the doors of the classes and all of the little whispers of like the freshmen would be like, is that a boy or a girl? Like, I'm so confused. And they would so laugh at it. And that doesn't even make sense because I was dressing the same as I always had been. It's just that I had cut my hair short. Like, I didn't know that people like were that confused. You can figure it out on your own what I am. And if you're angry about like how I personally choose to dress or cut my hair or whatever, which is funny because it's like, why does it bother you so much? Then I hope you continue to be confused, because like I'm not gonna take the time to tell you about who I am if you're just not gonna listen or you're not going to understand. Because I personally like to understand people. I like to hear people out and listen, even if they have opposing views or opposing identities, which is kind of weird because like I don't even know which identities that I oppose to unless you're like a total bigot. But I don't consider like a lot of people bigots. I just think there's a lot of dummies who also love their families. And that's an Andrew Jackson Jihad quote. Or, sorry, AJJ, because they changed the name. Anyways, I hope you guys are okay with yourselves and are okay with your bodies and how you dress. Don't feel pressured to dress a certain way. I mean, I still do, especially when you're in a workplace. People aren't used to gender fluid as a concept, so I don't come out right away. I think around 6 months of being at a job, I start dressing how I usually do and acting how I usually do around people. But the thing is that sometimes I want to wear a dress, and then sometimes I really don't want to shave my legs. And I do feel the pressure to shave, and that sucks. But I feel like I'm not ready to come out to like job places. Like, it gets all complicated, especially if your manager, your boss doesn't really understand that kind of stuff or disagrees with it, you know? Like, I know it's like a law to not discriminate, but people are very passive aggressive and people will find a way to discriminate. It's not like I can call them out on it because it's mostly just subtle passive aggressive stuff, you know? So be careful. Be yourself. Like, what does that mean? But be yourself and also be cautious around who you're yourself around. Don't be vulnerable in bad positions because you can get hurt really easily. I hope you guys have a good week. If you want to, you can click the little bell thingy to get notifications. I always get super excited when I see a notification from Quirk Stuff. Subscribe if you want. Like, we're cool, man. Like, if you want to. I'm going to try to actually upload on Thursday since I'm not doing much next week. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.